bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Aggressive Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. Without gossip, you'll be living a very boring life. And that's said by God's Beauty Israel. Argue with your keyboard. This is Aggressive Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Body. You know how we do it here. It's time to gossip. And as the minister of gossip, I would always like to tell you that it's important to gossip. I mean, that's the best way of starting your day. So for those that haven't told Papa Emeka and Mama Emeka something, oh yeah, hurry now. You don't reach time, make you hear small gossip, you understand. All right, my ladies and gentlemen, what has been going on? You guys should give me details. Like, I mean, from yesterday's gossip, I promised you that I'll be having a whole lot of things to talk about today. And guess what? Just yesterday, we were talking about the whole, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to judge, I'm just going to listen. Today, we are going to be listening to some suspect challenges, and let's just talk a bit about them. But before we even go into that, we have an artist in our midst today. He's a rapper, a singer, and a songwriter. I mean, I'd like him to even expatiate on how the journey is with his EP that'll be dropping pretty soon. There are just so many things that he has told me behind the scene that I'm not gonna say anything. You guys are just going to wait, anticipate, and hear. I have no other person on our table than Mega. Hey, bestie. How are you? What's going on? How's it like getting here to the city? Was it difficult?
At all. At least I live around the neighborhood, so
Oh,
it wasn't
okay.
much of
It
a
wasn't.
problem.
I love it. I love it. Now let's talk a bit about the word or the name Mega. I'm very sure the first time we met, I'm very sure that's literally like the first thing I asked you. Okay, how come that name? Because that name is actually it's quite unique, right? So tell me, how did you get that?
Okay. The name Mega has been from childhood because I've always wanted everything big.
Okay.
Right from time. I've always done my own things in a kind of different kind of way. Big way.
Okay.
So around the neighborhood, I have some guys within, even in my elder brothers, and then they keep telling their guys that he's always different from the rest of the family.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like during the Christmas period, like parents saying, okay, we're doing lace native for the entire family, and you'd be like, sorry, I don't want to be part of that plan. You cry your whole life out. Like, no, you want to do something different. And then you ended up at least going to the market, getting yourself South Pole. That was what raining, get yourself a South Pole and sneakers. And on next mass morning, the rest of your brothers will start crying. Why will it be that we are the ones on native and this guy will be on? And then,
I feel you.
Yeah, some of my elder brother friend, one of the friends just look at me one day. I said, this guy is a mega star. And I'm like,
okay, mega.
And because I always want to know everything, I went to search, like, what's mega? And then the result was so lovely. Big, mighty, heavy, large.
Come on.
Like, oh,
that's it.
Mega, for real. And since then, it has always been mega superstar. Mega.
I love it. Mega superstar. Oshay. So speaking about superstar, right? Let's talk a bit about your how you started music. I'd like to hear that history. Also, like, were you also a child when you knew that, okay, now music now be my calling? And how do your parents take it? I mean, given that Nigerian parents and certain kind of things, they consider once you're not going to school and you're not studying medicine or law, it is actually not, it's not in alignment. You feel me? So I'd like you to tell us a bit about how you started and how is it going for you?
Yeah, for me, it's been very, very lovely. My dad was one of my created supporters, and then my mom does not have a problem with that either, because from childhood they noticed something about me, that I love everything that has to do with sound, music, basically. Like, I dance whenever I hear sound, and whenever I'm in an environment full of music, I do not want to leave. And my dad noticed that about me, and then he ended up getting me a drum.
Oh, wow.
Way back, and then local drum, and then I learned how to play it, and then you see me playing it, and alongside, later in the future, he got me a guitar or something. And then he has always been supporting me, because, you know, like, he said, okay, if this is your passion, okay, let's see how far you go with it. And then my mom has always been there, until when I lost my mom, which is I think 5 months, I'll be 6 months from now. I lost my mom this year.
Oh my God.
Each time she calls me, the first thing she usually said is, a mother of a billionaire is a billionaire, my mega superstar.
I love it.
Always, you know. So it has been from grassroots. It's not something that I just picked up from. So it has always been, and they've supported me up till, you know, I lost both of them. So, like,
oh
this
my
now,
God,
now
so
off and
sorry.
abi,
Chai, so sorry.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, I mean, talking about the music sector, right? Let's talk a bit about what genre of music are you into. I mean, you rap, so I'd like to hear a bit about what your niche is now like. Because, I mean, just look at the way Nigeria is going with the entertainment industry, music to be precise. You see that even the people that used to rap are now singing. Look at Blackburns. Look at Odimedi. Many of the good rappers that we have. Let's not even go far. Rema started, I mean, as a rap artist. You get what I'm saying? When he had a lot of raps, a lot of traps, and all of that. But seeing him today giving us Azaman. So you see that a lot. There's a lot of change. You know, not many people are really into the rapping sector. So what have you done differently? You know, for you to still remain there and be, you know, relevant.
The truth is, this is why I do not refer myself as
A rapper.
You understand? I refer myself as a musician, an artist.
In general,
and
okay.
Then, if you want to go buy food from a food seller like Canteen Yaput, I'm sure when you get there, it's not only beans.
Of course.
It's not only rice.
Of course.
There are people that do not want to eat beans, that do not want to eat rice. Some people want to eat semo.
Yes.
And some people want to eat something different. Yeah. Now, in terms of music, I always say I do all genre of music. Right?
I love it.
So if I'm doing my EP, I'm doing my album, you're going to be seeing all manner of variety. So, and then the good part is I try keeping up, staying away from rap to sing. It's been very difficult. I try living, singing, and then doing rap, same thing. So it will surprise you that I do the both on
of them
100 basis. Like,
I love
the same way
it.
that I rap is the same way that I sing, and I have no problem with them. So in my album or in my LP, you're gonna be seeing a whole lot. So I'm an artist. I do music, and trust me, it's a music that I do is the type of music that every human being on earth can relate to. Even the rappers say it's not a hardcore core. It's I call it soft rap. So it's nothing too serious.
I like the way
as long
you
as
meant
the message is being passed.
True.
Good.
True. I love it. All right, let's quickly go straight into the hilarious. Like I said earlier, today we are taking this week we're taking a different turn. Not really much hilarious, but all of those challenges that we keep saying, we get them on. Can we get some on, please?
She's with 5 different men that she's not even in a relationship with. Imagine. A lot. Suspect said she wanted to help me test my boyfriend, but she ended up sleeping with him. I just sleep. Madam. No, people will believe. People will believe what if I slap you? What? I just sleep with your man. Are you okay? And you are still lying. You said I should test him, and that was it. But you slept with him. Stop being ridiculous, I beg. What do you mean I'm being ridiculous? I saw it, Lola. He even told me himself. You were the one that said I should test. Do you know that I recorded the video? I saw it. So you didn't say any other. You were inside. You didn't say anything. No, but I want.
Suspect relationship therapist, but doesn't have a relationship.
I have relationship. Did you really tell me that?
Suspect is always for me hard to get, but I fucked her because I came to her office. Suspect will be online hustling and give some money to a particular man.
Which particular man is that one? Which one?
I,
Which one?
suspect did Nash and does not know how to shake hand.
I shook it in bed now.
He did shake.
Shaking now.
Suspect that has broken up 1 million at one time and always comes back for my gula.
Which is less better? Which is better?
So these things have been trending on social media for how long now? What do you think about the first one? What do you think about this whole suspect challenge? I like to hear you, Mega. I'm very sure you should be coming across these videos
At the end of the
because
day-
I don't know, they're no longer looking like challenge to me. I mean, it's supposed to be where everybody's laughing and all of that. But just like that first video, you see where that girl, the second girl, was attacking her. That auntie, I told you to test my boyfriend if he's loyal or not. You ended up sleeping with him. Is that something that is supposed to be like a game or something? Is that? I don't think that's supposed to be part of a game. But I'd like to hear you. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's a very risky thing. I don't know why people want to test this, test that. At the end of the day, all these things sometimes na problem. We'll just
Right.
come up body for this testing thing. I know they like testing. No con they test me at the end of the day. But you see, it's everything now just had to be on social media, right? She's your friend, and then if she has done this, it's something that you guys can just, I think, talk behind camera and all, but
Right.
she chose to bring it to social media. And then for this other lady, the CEO, thing,
Bless to see you.
yeah, I think I saw that post before now.
Yes.
And then, yeah, a lot of people, to me, you know, she was doing a recording, or I don't know if they've planned it, but this guy said the first day I came to your office and
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I believe she's aware that if this thing comes online, a whole lot of people are going to come across it, and then because she loves trending, normal.
I mean,
So
now she posts
knows
them by
that
herself now.
exactly. So she knows that blogs, people want to pick that line up,
yes,
and it's
yes.
working for her because
mean-
at the end of the day, all this social media sometimes I wahala beg.
Wahala. We'll be all right eventually. Let's quickly go on the short break, guys. They come up with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us.
Hi everyone, this is Paul Snare, aka the Fitness Mogul. If you're searching up for the latest gist, the latest gossip, the most funniest comments, come to Gossip Gala. They got you covered. Stay tuned, stay safe.
Thank you so much for sticking around. Now, officially, it's time to gossip. On the street of social media, the first one we have here is BBN, that's Big Brother Ninja star, Phyna, denied entry into Lagos restaurant over her outfit. Let's get this video on, please. So, I mean, we watched that video together. Let's really read what she wrote there. She says, so I went to have dinner at one Cali restaurant. What they call the what they call the place. They said I am dressed indecently and I can't enter. What the F? What do you think about her outfit? Let's even start with that, Mega. What do you think about this outfit? Do you think it's indecent? Do you think it's decent? Because, I mean, checking through the comment section, some people were like, it's okay. There's not really nothing bad here. You know, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and the person is like, how can you be dressing like that when you're not going to a club? I mean, sun is still shining, everywhere is still very bright. You are supposed to be wearing something more decent, according to these persons. So what do you think about the dressing before we talk about the restaurant?
To be honest with you, look, that's the world we live in right now.
Okay.
Everybody just believe that they can just do whatever that they like.
But can they not do whatever that they like?
Like, yeah, exactly. The dress, to me, I don't see anything wrong with it. You understand? Like, I'm coming here today and this is what I'm putting on.
I mean,
I can as well decide to put on a long sleeves or something, but I decided to come like this. Imagine you telling me now that I'm not supposed to enter here with this. It's okay, I'll walk away. But at the end of the day, why? I feel comfortable with this. I mean, I
Yeah.
have mirror in my house. I choose to put on this.
This,
So I don't see why it should be a problem for anybody to relate to. Let everybody just live their life. Be free. Because to me, I've seen people that dresses more indecent.
Than this one.
This is not that bad. What revealing? Is it not just because it's, I don't know. To me, I see nothing wrong with this. Actually, it's what she chooses to wear. It's her life. Let her live it. Let's stop all this trying to, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
I'm at that gas will be.
So let's come back to the restaurant now. So the restaurant that told her that auntie, you can actually not enter here because of the way you're dressing. How do you see such restaurants? Same yesterday, that I was having this conversation with certain persons. They're like, what if the restaurant is family oriented, right? I mean, there might be children there. Probably their policy doesn't agree to it. I mean, obviously, that's the reason why they sent her out, right? Because they don't agree to such kind of, dressings and all of that. And some persons are like, before you go anywhere, do a checkup of where exactly you're going to, what their policies is like and all. But I mean, I'd like to hear you. What do you think about this restaurant? Do you think they went too far? Do you think they would have just allowed her? I mean, the fact that she didn't know about the policy and all of that, they would have just allowed her go in. Which one is you cannot enter?
Okay, I'm coming to eat.
Yes.
I should now start checking on policies of what to wear and what not to wear to come and eat food, or just food.
Oh
So
my
to
God.
me, it doesn't make any sense. Trust me, because it's a restaurant, right? You don't dictate what people should wear. Your problem is the food you are here to sell, or whatever you're here to sell, right? As long as she is not fully naked, right? She's not naked now.
Okay.
Even if she is naked, I'm sure
Okay.
the security from the gate will be able to stop her. She won't be able to have access in. But she's dressing, and I don't see anything too exposing about this. So to be honest with you, it doesn't really make any sense. Just come sell your food, and then, well, to be honest, if I know this restaurant, I don't think I will ever want to go there. Yeah, because
of something like this.
I should now start going backward to go read whatever I have to read, because I want to come. I'm hungry. The only thing in my mind is because I want to come eat. Then, but because I want to eat, I should now start going about to read one policy or not. It doesn't make any sense to me. To be honest with you, that doesn't make sense. It's not for me at all.
Makes
Sell your
sense.
food and then let's move on.
Let's
Stop
move
checking
on.
on whatever someone is wearing. Like me now, I like, there are times I want to go out for a club. I know there are some clubs that said, okay, you must not come in with a singlet, or you must not. If I'm a billionaire and I want to go chill, and then you're saying I should wear a shoe, maybe I'm putting on the slippers. You know why? There are people that are putting on shoes that might not spend. You understand? 1 billionaire one, because last time I saw something. The guy was like, "Are you guys normal?" And then they checked the car he came out from. I think they just said, "Sorry, sir.
Sorry,
they
sir,
were
you can
begging,
go in."
but they
Oh,
were stopping
wow.
Other people, they were begging, because I'm here to drink. Now, it's not my money. What's my business? Whatever I'm putting on, I can decide to wear slippers. Not, you understand? It doesn't. So all these stopping people from not. To me, it doesn't make any sense.
So are you also saying that if probably Phyna was probably someone with enough money, they would have probably let her in? Is there a
to be
possibility?
honest with you, I don't even think they know her to have stopped her.
Right.
At least she's a public figure, right? So they don't. If they do, at least to me, to my opinion, I believe they wouldn't have obstructed her, and it doesn't even make any sense. Let's not even talk about being a celebrity, having money or not. It doesn't make any sense. I can decide to go to food, any restaurant of my choice. It does. Why will you want to stop me? I'm not naked now.
Right.
I'm not wearing just my pants and then my singlet. They won't even let me in. Maybe this guy just ran mad, or he's not fine. It's okay, but me putting on whatever, no, come on. It's, to me, doesn't make any sense at
I
all.
feel you. I mean, we've actually just laid down our perspective. Let's quickly check the comment section and see people's reaction on the story. Alright, moving on to the next story. On the streets of social media says, lady shares a voice note from her dad's friend's brother expressing his intentions and expectations if they were to get married. So, honestly speaking, this voice note choked me. Well, let's listen to it together.
You're not okay. You're not normal. Because I ask you, are you okay? You said I sound so rude. Are you okay? You're not even normal. So does it mean that if I keep you in my house, I will not tell you what to do, I will not correct you? Or if you do something wrong, I will not correct you? What do you mean that I sound so rude? Something that nobody have ever told me in my life, in my entire life. They said I sound so rude. No, it's okay, no problem. I'm gonna tell this to your mom and your dad, and they should know everything. And they also have to train you also. If I want to get married to you, I will train you to my own taste, to my own satisfaction, how I want it to be. At this point in time, you are telling me that I'm sounding rude. It's a very big insult to me.
What do you think about this voice note? Because I mean, listening to it again, at the beginning, I kind of understand what he's saying, but the other things that now followed what he was saying was we are not saying this guy. But let me hear you, Mega. What do you think about this?
Well, it's very funny.
Funny.
I will have to take you. I'll take you to your parents, or I will share this to your parents, or whatever he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
And if
train
you
you to
don't,
my
I'll
taste.
train you.
I
Mhm.
will
Now your gender. Oh.
see. I understand. Now my gender, sharing like. Should I say this guy have anger issue, or attitude problem or something? To be honest, I really don't know what the story is.
Yes,
Whatever
yeah.
she shared with him that got him so pissed. But to be honest with you, from my own side, I don't think he should be. Right? Check whatever she's saying is an expectation, right?
I mean-
if it's something that you guys can work with, it's okay. But if not, there's no point saying maybe your parent didn't train you well. I have to share this
Right.
with your parent, or take it to your parent, or whatever. It's very easy. We are talking of marriage, yo. You're gonna
Right.
be stuck for the rest of
Of
your
your
life.
I don't like to use that
So,
word stock.
It is.
Ha.
It's something that you should be able to understand. If like one thing about me here, let me speak for myself. I don't know about other
Other
people.
people.
Like, I know what I want. You know what you want. And if I know it's not going to be easy for me to change who you are. In fact, I do not want to interfere with that, especially if it does not have anything to do with me, or if it's not going to affect me. Live your life. Let me live my life. Respect each other. We'll know our boundaries. As it is, my wife can even tell me, baby, I'm going out with the girls tonight. Go to club if you think that's what you want. Right? Go have your nice time. But one good thing is this.
Tell me.
This will be that I respect you, respect me. As long as you're not going to drag my name, or you're not going to mess up. Trust me, just do your thing. Let me do my thing. Enjoy yourself. I don't think I'm going to interfere with that. It's your life. As long as you're not going to affect me in any way, please be good. So it's something that if I notice some few things that I've tried, that I think these are things I cannot stand for, and I've tried, and I've done everything possible to see how we can work it out together. Trust me, now better past statements. Please,
I feel you.
Yeah, there's no point dragging
Dragging,
Papa,
right.
or trying to start making yourself look like. And especially, I do not like it when a guy want to see himself like, okay, I'm superior than.
I feel like
Please.
that's I feel like it's even more than the superior thing, right? Because I mean, you're asking her, "Are you okay?" and she's saying, "Oh, that." I mean, you asking me that sounds rude. It's okay to just say, "Oh." Explain yourself that I'm not trying to be rude or anything. You get me? But you now going as far as saying that, oh, if our parents did not train her well, that you will do the training, you train her to your taste, you do this to you. So it's more like, according to the comment section, they said the girls be behaving like the prize. Did you get? So, this guy like the prize. But speaking of the comments, let's get them on, please. Okay, so this person says we're alpha and omega. That nobody can stop from changing her to whatever you want to change her to. This brother goes single for life. Well, like that lie. Nothing special about her, but you dey her neck. They tell stories. You see, I mean, go just talking to her anyhow, I beg, it's really not a big deal. If you know that she's not your kind of woman or anything, it's easy. Just go and find your kind of woman. But telling her that you're going to change her to the person you want, you're going to, teach her, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's just a lot. I mean, going further to now start bringing the parent to it, that you talk to the parent and all. I don't see that as, I don't think whatever the situation is, I don't think it's enough. But let's get the rest of the comments, please. Okay, Kenneth says, my good God, what did I just listen to? He's the prize. Oh, exactly what I just said. He's the maker. He's only doing her and her family a favor. Hey, God, I beg it the red billboard. Because it's on a red canopy, honestly. You know, one thing I like about this kind of persons is they show you their character and all of that. So anything that will make you still be in the relationship, just know it's on you. Do you understand? Let's get the last comment so we can go on a short break. Okay. Oyi says, keep you in my house. Tell your mommy and daddy to train you. I will train you. Reddest flag in the world. Raw, no. We'll be all right eventually. All right, with this, let's really go on a short break to come back with the hot gossip. Stay with us.
Hi, it's your girl, Look Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Hey investors, I hope you're good. I mean, your popcorns and your drinks, everything all set, yeah? Let's keep it moving. So it's on the hot gossip rather. And number one says, some of you refuse to contribute for my birthday. May God punish you. And that's said by a pastor's wife. Let's watch this video together.
Because you are wicked. Unless you don't have. Why I stand here, I preach. Some of you come to my office, you disturb me with prayers and everything. Give money for us to celebrate Pastor Cecilia. It's not like I'm coming to give the money. It's for the food that you are coming to eat yourself. Some of you gave nothing and you ate like a pig and can't take away. I will say it, if you are angry, change. Because if it was you and they come to me, I will give freely. Because you are a member and so I will look after you. But when it comes to your pastors, you don't want to know because you are selfish. You are only thinking about yourself. That is the wisdom of the world. Somebody that has the wisdom of God will be there for one another. When you don't have, I give you. When I know that you are struggling, I give you the little that I have. Because that shows that I'm a kingdom citizen. Because it's when I was hungry, did you feed me?
There's a lot. And there's so many punchlines in that thing. I'm just thinking for the one. She said she's a heaven candidate. I mean, wahala. I don't even know where to start from on this, but I mean, I feel like this video that I watched already says it all. So she's angry that it was her birthday and none of the members, contributed for, at least to celebrate her birthday with her and all of that. But what do you think about the story, Mega?
I mean, this is just so very funny.
Right.
I came across this video too, and it was just so funny. To be honest, her expectation was so high. Like you're celebrating your birthday for crying out loud. I don't know why we Africans just have too much of problem. Like,
right.
It's your birthday, right? Let it be a free will thing. Let people celebrate you from their heart. Nobody said you should cook food or you should. And then she said people came eat like pig.
No. She was making emphasis on the fact that you didn't bring money. But if I do a party now, you will come and eat like pig.
She did not even do a party.
I'm not sure she did. She was
just there expecting. You see, that's the problem. Another big problem. I was even thinking she did party, some came, ate, and take away.
She was saying that if they have contributed money, she would have done a party. That the party that she would do is, I mean, at the end of the day, they will be the ones who still come and eat like a pig and still carry, take away, and go home. That's what she said.
I don't know, a pastor's wife. I be a pastor. Well,
pastor's wife.
It's very, very wrong, to be honest with you. You see, my happiness now is God will not punish anybody because God is ahead of us. God is not human. There's a way God operates. So that prayer will not go anywhere. It is a thing of choice now. Are there not people that do not give tithes till today?
I mean,
are they dead? As God punished? There are people that do not even give tithes. They are bigger than people that do give tithes. There is a way God operates. You understand? There are people that do things on the street, go out, reach out to the poor. They do not go to church to package one tithe to drop. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I do give tithe, right? But somehow God still sees their heart, blesses them, and then things. Not that because you are a pastor's wife now, the whole world should not gather and bring 1 billion for you. It doesn't make any sense at the end of the day. But thank God, those courses will not work. It's clear it will never go anywhere.
But don't you think the members did not try? The fact that it was their pastor's wife's birthday, they would have contributed.
I do not know of the country, because I know it's not Nigeria.
No, it's not Nigeria.
Now, if it's Nigeria now, I'll speak for Nigerians, right? Maybe if it were 5 years ago, or how many years backward, people will still struggle, to bring one or two. Well, you and I knows what's going on right now. So a whole lot of people, I don't know what's happening in their country.
No, I feel you.
Maybe they do not have to bring, because I mean, if they do have, it won't be a problem to say, okay, mommy, this is for you. But even at that, nobody should go to this level of running course or raising costs on members because they do not bring. Okay, like for me, my birthday was just on 25th of October, right? I had few plans, but it rained heavily here in Lagos.
Oh my God.
I ended up going out to the club in VI. They actually hosted me, they celebrated me. A whole lot of my friends didn't turn up, right? The few people that later came, they came, we celebrated. We had drinks, we had chicken and cheese, we had some few stuff. We celebrated it in a way. But at the end of the day now, I should now be expecting nobody. The only one person stood up and said, okay. And it was just because on all my birthday, if I'm doing anything in a club or in a lounge or anywhere, I'll perform. I'll do one of my songs. It's part of my tradition, right? So a friend came and then he was praying. When at the end of the day, the person that packed the money self, I don't even know how that money take go. But I was just out because beside even the birthday, I was beat out all through my birthday because
oh my God,
each birthday, my mom is the first person to call me. She's going to sing song, mega superstar, sing happy birthday and all. And I expected the call. There was nothing like that. Nobody called me. So that bitterness alone was I just had to go out because few friends already called that we had the venue. I'm like, oh God, I won't disappoint. Then if not, I wouldn't have, because I was just not happy. So now a birthday should not be an avenue for you try to say, okay, you want to raise fund or our expectation was just too much. See, it's your birthday. Thank God Almighty that you've seen it. If you want to celebrate it, please go ahead. Do not expect nothing from anybody. I'm not saying nobody should give their daddy Gio's wife. If you have, give. If you do not have, but for you coming out publicly to address it, to say no, trust me, it doesn't make any sense.
She also made mention of the fact that, I mean, we are talking about expectations, right? She said if she was the one that they come and, I mean, they come with their problems and all, she would do everything possible to give them what they want. Do you think it's pastors' duties, like it's a duty of a pastor or pastor's wife to take care of their members? I'd like you to speak on that, because there's always this, we are paying tithes and we are paying offerings, so they're supposed to be, they're supposed to be reciprocating during the times where the members need help and all of that. I mean, I feel like that was what led to these expectations. The fact that she has always been helping the members, she was thinking that on her birthday she should be celebrated. What do you think about it?
Okay, quick one. I attend Redeemed Church.
I love that.
At some point, there is a question I was trying to ask myself, but I decided to pull over because I know they play with God. Man, no collect slap one, no deserve. Straight. Right? Now, the question I was asking then, I was like, all these tithes money.
Yes.
what are they using it for? But I'll speak for Redeemed Church.
I hear
the
you.
little that I understood then.
Okay.
At some point, they were bringing, I think, some amount of number of people that are going into catering, paid for the catering school to train them. Some that want to go into driving, pay for driving school to train them, get them certificate. Those that want to go to tailoring, go to a good tailoring fashion school, they will pay. So they were doing all this. So I understood that this whole money were coming from, I think, support from other members, and then maybe from the tithe. So tithing is not something that I want to get involved with, because I don't know. God have already said pay come up body. Or however they arrange the problem is going to come to them, not you. You don't obey God now. But about that, so many years ago, I think there was a time I had one issue one time. There's a church I was attending, and I went to the pastor, and I'm like, Daddy, like he told me, he said, my brother, God will provide. That right now the church is on one thing, do another, doing one thing. So if I'm supposed to die, I would have died then, but thank God I did not die. So it's a thing of, from all these tithes, if there's an emergency from member, and if you choose to, thank God most of the pastors these days are not just pastors. I know many pastors that are doctors. I know many pastors that are into large amount of, they are doing well in business, right? They might want to come in. And I love that part about Redeemed Church. I'm speaking from where I know. I think that in the one in Tantalizer at Lekki CTL, right? I'm speaking, I don't know others, right? So if a member have a problem and you have it, if God speaks to you, or you are in a position to render help, not even from tithe, not even from the church, if you can personally do it, and then if you can steal from the church, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. To be honest with you, it's just like me now. Somebody's running out to me that, okay, I need a help, and then if I'm in the position to render this assistance, trust me, I'll do it my full chest.
I feel you.
Because I know it attracts a whole lot of blessings.
That's a beautiful one. All right, let's really check the comment section and see people's reaction on this story. Okay, Flora Darling says, she's right, but the word of God will punish is wrong. People that don't contribute for anything inside church, now them beg pastor pass, and now them chop pass for any church event, even carry takeaway. Even discourage others not to contribute. Some pastors help members a lot in terms of need, but don't do the same back. This is not a matter of business. It's an event where the money you contribute is still what they will use to cook food that you will eat at that same event. The Lord is our muscle. One more comment, please. Okay, Isaac 142 says, I believe most people will condemn what she said because she said God punished them. But when you came to her for money favor, you think it's free? Even God never gives free things. He gave for a reason. So you that is collecting something from your pastor or colleagues and ready to pay back one day. What do you think about this comment? I don't know.
Okay. See, this is why I said it should be a free will thing. You're not going to say the entire church is stingy.
Right.
I don't judge people because I do not know whatever they are going through. I speak for myself. If I'm in this church and if I have, trust me, I will give. Not because she has done any good to me, but just to maybe add up to whatever she wants to do to celebrate herself or to make her happy, right? And I'm doing this because I do have.
Right.
But I do not know the next man's pocket. So you don't just judge people because the entire church, I believe nobody did anything. So that means the entire church is stingy. Okay, and aside from that, too, let me tell you another thing.
Just me, I beg.
We do not know her personality. right?
Mm-hmm.
For the fact that you're mommy Gio does not mean you are good,
Right.
or does not mean you treat people well.
Well,
What if you are this pepper body mommy Gio that everybody's around the church does not even want to associate, or does not even like your personality, or does not
agree.
even want to come closer? Everybody will be like, I beg, I beg, I beg. But when it's the man daddy, maybe if the daddy is everybody. But I'm not saying it's a reason not to. But
No,
I'm
I
just
feel you.
saying,
I
like,
feel you. I feel you.
people do things.
That's
for
also a
reason.
factor.
People do things for a reason, right? Like if I do not like you as a person,
I mean,
I stay away.
Period.
Like somebody bought me drink recently, right? I
Mhm.
rejected it before his face.
what?
They brought, I'm like, no, keep it. And he was like saying, I'm okay. The reason is because you fighting me, you beefing me, but then we are in the public and you're trying to buy me drink. This same drink, if I collect, you will still be that same person to talk about the drink. That I don't mind that idiots. I even buy
a
him
drink.
drink.
You understand?
So I feel afford this drink, so I no worry.
No worry, help me all out,
We're all good. No issue. So it all depends. People just vibe. I don't know. People vibe. I speak for myself. I don't know about others.
I
but
feel
people
you.
just
I feel
vibe
you.
however they see. So it's I beg. All these pastor matter, no they put body, I beg.
No, you go put body for the hottest gossip. We're going on a short break, guys. Coming back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Yo, let's talk about things in Nige. Most of the man them sucking Gary, the rest them eating rice. One fight for a little fall since Tinubu came and increased the price. It's your boy Kid Drastic. And shout out to Gossip Gala. You can come on here to watch best gossips and trendy stories and this thing. So stay safe. Bless.
Thank you so much for staying in with us. Now, there's something Reno has for us. Let me quickly read this. And it says, I challenge you as a church member to tell me how much money your church makes annually and how it is spent. If you cannot do that because your pastor hides that information from the congregation, you should go and apologize to the Nigerian government. Reno has spoken. All right, so there's this tweet, very long one. Oh. I see Reno sat down and prepared this one. So let's take it all together. In Nigeria, we pay tithes to our churches and pastors and demand nothing from them. I refuse to pay taxes to the government and demand everything from them. How many times has your pastor or GO given you a statement of account of how they spent your tithe and offerings last year, and how many they plan to spend in next year? If you are honest, the answer is no. A few of them do, and they tend to be churches like ECWA, Anglican, and other older generation churches. However, the vast majority of so-called Pentecostal churches do not. Too often, you just see them in a new private jet or Rolls Royce, and you mention. You keep quiet. But when the presidency buys cars that actually budgeted for in the appropriation bill passed into law, you begin to agitate for a protest. Next one, please. That is why irresponsible and mercantile pastors like Paul and Becky Eneche will tell you that if you do not pay your tithe, you would return to square one. Yet, you want the government to take you to the next level without paying your tithe. As if that is how it's done in the Europe and America you wish to jackpot to. Think about the mental and spiritual health of people who are told by the likes of the NHS that if you do not pay your tithe, you return to square one, or that things will be right for you. One of them even said you will die. Chai, if you don't pay tithe, you're going to die. And you expect me to keep quiet? Why these people slander God? Okay. There is a freedom of information law in operation in Nigeria, whereby you and I are legally entitled to know how much the federal government of Nigeria earns in a year and where that money is spent annually. Not one kobo can be paid out by President Tinubu without it being appropriated in the budget. If he tries it, there will be protests all over Nigeria. I challenge you as a church member to tell me how much money your church makes annually and how it is spent. If you cannot do that because your pastor hides that information from the congregation, you should go and apologize to the Nigerian government. You have been criticizing them, but they are more transparent than your church. Oh yeah. Before I say church Agbasala, that's church has closed. What do you think about this story? I mean, there's an atom of truth in what he's saying, but I don't know why most of the times for people to land their points, they have to bring the whole church thing into it. But what do you think about what Reno has said?
And a serious matter.
I said Reno came correct this time around.
To be honest with you,
tell me.
I like staying off anything that has to do with
church.
pastor and church issues. Not because I am scared. I go to church when I feel like to go, even though even God wants us to be in congregations, right? So I'm not one among the people that can be controlled by any pastor, any human being, because understanding the fact that there is a God and giving to him what you believe is bigger than anything. I
love that.
Right? So your belief alone, many people will end up not even seeing God that goes to church more than me, than you. You know, it's a lot of people do not understand this thing. They just believe, okay, pastor, yes, pastor, this, that. Just live your life, believe in God. The fact that you know there is a God alone is enough.
Right.
And then do not do evil, do not do bad. Just do good and then watch your ways. Now, the government, talking about these government people, they are to serve us.
Right.
Yes. So we want to know what they have been doing. So we deserve to know. So it's something that they should do. So if we are asking because we do not know, it's our right to know. Because we should know. Now about the church.
Our pastor serving us.
Well, our pastor is not serving us.
Exactly.
Our pastor is serving God. And we are not serving our pastor. We are serving God.
So
our pastor is in between God and us. But they are not God. So I do not worship my pastor, and I will never worship my pastor. I see my pastor as a human being.
That's what he is.
And then I respect him being a head. But that doesn't mean if my pastor now come and then give me an advice that I know this is not for me, I should not dive into it. No way. The same way you are hearing for God, I can also speak to God and God will speak to me.
Hallelujah,
you
somebody.
Understand? It just depends on your belief and how you see God and how you interact with God. Now, I said something. I was discussing with a friend a few days ago and I told him something. I said, do you know that a whole lot of people are making mistakes? If you want me to run from here and now that I'm seated with you, start speaking any evil now about any pastor. I don't want to know the pastor. I will leave. You know why I will leave?
Tell me.
I do not know this person you're speaking about. I do not know his grace before God. I do not know how his relationship is with God. So I don't want to be part of any problem. Years back, I had a whole lot of story about TB Joshua, right?
Right.
But I had this problem, an attack, that 24/7 I'm always covered with dress to the top. I was with my brother some years back in Lagos here. In his house, I have AC. I couldn't on this AC. And then the window, I will seal everywhere, cover. Fan, nothing. I do not want air. Anything air will kill me.
Oh, wow.
Until one fateful day, he told me about, because then he was attending that church, and I went. While I was standing on queue, I told God one thing. I was discussing with my friend abroad how many days ago, we were having this conversation. And then I said, God Almighty, I am not here for this man. I am here for you. As he's touching me, be the one that will touch me. He got to me, he laid his hand, he sprayed, went to the next person, prayed, came back to me again, laid his hand again, and prayed the second time. I went home with the same problem anyway. And at night, I said, God, if I die, let it be this night. I off the entire clothes, opened the entire window, turned on the AC, locked the door, and I was fully naked. If I die, let it be this night.
Wow.
And I woke up the next day morning, so strong, still alive.
Come on.
And that was the end of it till today. So now, tell me now that this man is Satan. I said, I don't know. I was telling my friend, I say, all I know is I say, God, touch me. My friend now said something.
Tell me.
I like listening to people and I like taking facts. He said, Mega, God does not walk through any vessel that is not his. God touched you through him. God did not touch you. He used him to touch you. Now, the glory is going to go to the devil if he is not of God.
Right.
And God can never come to an unholy place to perform miracle. You are talking to me one-on-one because I know you as my guy. If it's another person, I'll say, okay, he has been paid to say this. So trust me, I won't go further. Anywhere you are, and they are talking about any man of God, I say, Baba, these facts, I know for sure. Run. About the tight budgeting, they should describe, pastor should this. I don't know. And I'm not involved. Whether pastor say it, to be honest with you, this is what I do. That church, as big as it is, immediately I come in. I don't even like going to the ground floor. I go to the gallery, far, not that crowded like down. And then the moment it's time to give offering, I pay. No, few people know me, right? Nobody even. I don't have any relationship with anybody at the church, so there's no point for any brother or any star coming to gossip or tell me about one pastor. I don't allow. I'm not here for any gossip. If I want gossip, I know where to go to. Right? I'm here to just come pray to my God, sing praise and worship, pay my tithe if I have, pay my offering, and off I'm gone. So about this church, whatever. Well, I don't know. Not my place to know self in the first place. So if he is doing it right, good for him and his God. If they are not doing it right, good for him and his God. There is result at the end of the day for every person, right? So me, I know God. If God said I should give tithe, I am done. My hand is clean. I don't run. So who I give, if you like me and buy private jet, is his problem now. It's his judgment between him and his creator. Me, I don't do my part. Now, no curses will follow me according to what the word of God says, right? So about the government, they should tell us, because at the end of the day, we deserve to know. At least we have that right to know that part, to know. For the pastor side, well, other people might have the right to know or want to know. First of all, I'm not even interested to know.
But do you think it's important for pastors to be transparent about what they do with their offerings and tithes and all of that? How would you see it if this church you're going to now, every Sunday after you guys have collected offering and all, and they're like, oh, you guys should wait behind. So today we made so money from the offerings, and this is what we'll be doing with the money. This is what we'll be. How would you see the church? You made mention of the fact that, I mean, this church that you're in, right? You see them, people that want to, study like cooking and all of those things. You see them give them money. Don't you think psychologically now that's really one of the reasons why you're there? Because why would you want to be in a church where you're not seeing that they are helping their members? Don't you think that's why you're even there? I mean,
well, aside from that, I know few people that they do pay school fees for, and I also know that there are times they do general food.
Right.
In fact, they did it for at least for some couple of months, and there are other days that they bring in suits, shoes, clothes for people randomly to pick from. When I was there, that's then when I was in Lekki Phase 1, right?
Yeah.
But now that I'm in Ikoyi, I don't know. I attend the same reading on Glover Road.
Okay.
Now, this very one now, the place we're presently worshiping, they have planned to build. So, for that, at least I've been present one of the services that they announced the amount that have been raised, because aside from your offering, there's another building offering. It's willingly, right? If you have, give. You give. Now there are days, most of the time they do announce it. We've been able to, and very soon our building is kicking off, and then we are blah 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 blah. That I know, that they've mentioned, and I did not ask them. I was just present that day,
Present, yeah.
and I do not have right. Like me, I will not. I don't know if other people.
I
You
feel
can.
you. I
Everybody
feel
should
you.
just do their
Do
thing
their
when
thing.
it comes to this church thing.
Mhm.
Me, I will not ask. I'm not here for that.
Right.
You didn't force me.
Right.
Oh, they are building.
I gave
Oh,
willingly.
okay. Building. I
Beautiful.
put God as I they build your house. So
May they build
help
my
me,
own.
I also build my own. I believe if work for me, good. God bless me, good. God no bless me, no problem. I don't work on my own. Go. That's how it is. When it comes to this area of pastor should, well, if it's okay for them to do so, it's fine. For those that want to know. Me, I do not want to know.
You know, consign me.
Consign me. Because my mindset is this. Before I leave my house, I get this mindset. So I come pray to God. If in between praising God, there's okay now offering, I get, I put, I give, I no get, I go. Well, anybody who can't challenge me, say you know give God. I ask you, say who now God send you?
Right.
I be how? You know what I chop if I come? But God know me, you don't know me. So that's how I pray. So I don't know when it comes to this. But to be honest with you, if they are doing it to maybe to help others, maybe to be transparent and all, maybe to be good. But for me, I don't care to know.
I love
but
that.
Government,
you care to know.
You explain that.
You gotta explain that. Show what is that, man. All right, let's go to the comment section. Let's get about just one comment works. One comment. Okay, this one says, why we call out the government in Nigeria, I still believe that it is very much okay to call out pastors as well. Rena is right on this one. If I meet most of my former pastors for road, I feel deck them for I feel deck them for head. Dudes used us musicians why they got rich and send their kids abroad. Oh my God. Some of us thought we were doing it for the Lord, but pastor was doing it for his stomach. I still wonder why church workers are not being paid till date. We were mumus if I think about it now. Now, wow. What shall I do? I really don't even know what to say, but just do you, to each their own. And we've come to the end of the show today. Thank you so much, Mega, for coming. It was an exciting one with you here. And thank you. And yes, my besties. What's going on now? What's really going on? There's no comments. You guys are really following my hand. I know you enjoyed this episode because I did. I can't wait to have another interesting one with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying.
Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.